If you want to get in great shape, get it jacked, get a six pack, make a lot of money, or accomplish anything great in life, then you're going to want to listen to this video. If you don't want any of those things, then by all means, you can click off. If you want to be successful, you need to eat shit. And it's going to feel like it's never going to end. You need to be so used to getting knocked down and then getting right back up, getting knocked down, getting right back up over and over and over again. But do you want to know what will actually guarantee your success? It's your ability to be resilient and just literally never give up. It's gonna feel like you're in the ring every single day, on the verge of getting knocked out. It's like as the ref is counting down and right before he hits one, you get right back up and keep going. And that's what it's gonna feel like, and that's what it's gonna take. Your parents are telling you it's time to quit. Your friends are telling you that at least you tried. In reality, he's even telling you that it's not gonna work. Yet you ignore all these thoughts and keep pushing forward. That is what will guarantee your success. When you're questioning your path, the decisions you made, the values you hold, just remind yourself. And that's when other people quit. It's because they're not seeing instant results. And when you're constantly pushing through hard shit every single day without getting rewarded for it, just remind yourself that that is when other people quit. You continue when other people don't. You're doing things now that others won't, so you can do what others can't in the future. And there are levels to this shit. As you start leveling up, as you start growing, there's gonna be new problems that arise. However, as you continue to level up, as you start facing bigger problems, that is you growing and leveling up. You're gonna feel such a great amount of resistance that it's gonna feel like it's not even worth it. But what you need to understand is that when you constantly push through those feelings of resistance, that is you growing. That feeling of resistance is exactly what you need to feel. Because we all know growth comes from not being in your comfort zone. If you're complacent, happy with your situation, then you are never gonna grow. Places where you'll see the most amount of growth are the places where you feel the most uncomfortable. And they just happen to be all the places where you guys just always wanna neglect. But what you need to understand is that this is what you're getting yourself into. And like I said, you're gonna be questioning yourself on whether or not it's even worth it, whether the pain that you're going through is even worth the end result. But just keep in mind that those thoughts that you are feeling are only present during that current moment. Once you make it past those stages, start seeing more and more progress, that is when it becomes addicting and it becomes harder to stop than it ever was to start at the beginning. And that's just the thing. So many people don't even take the first step just because they're simply afraid. But don't get me wrong, it's normal to be afraid. It's actually good to be afraid. But what's not good is sitting there, not doing anything, being complacent, not even taking that first step. That is what you should be fucking scared of. You should be absolutely terrified of not growing. But I can't really blame a lot of people because a lot of people haven't even been exposed to what is actually possible. They think that all they can do or all their worth in life is going to college, getting $50,000 in debt, being in a relationship they don't like, and just being unhappy with their life in general. It's because they had these self-limiting beliefs placed on them at such an early age. And I was even there too at one point. But eventually I just got exposed to what was out there by seeing other people on the internet. And if you're watching this video, then I can guarantee you that you have some sort of deep down desire to push forward and achieve something great in life. That you have a deep down desire to be successful and achieve something big. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't be successful working a normal job, doing the normal things that everyone else does. Because if that makes you happy, then that's what makes you happy. Everyone's definition of success is completely different. But if you're unhappy with the job, unhappy with your situation, then why the fuck are you not doing anything about it? Like so many people will literally just go to their job just to get paid, just to get a paycheck, just to pay the bills, do the bare minimum, and just go party on the weekends to escape the reality because they're just not happy with their situation. They want to try to escape the reality of being a cog in someone else's wheel. Like, why can't you be the cog in your own wheel? Why can't you own your own wheel? Like, actually reflect and ask yourself that question. Because I know for me, I thought deep down for a long time about that question, or just in general about why I can't choose my future, why I have to do what someone else wants me to do. And there really was no good reason. All I knew was that I needed to put in the work on a day-to-day basis, be consistent, make sacrifices, and I know I'll get there eventually. Like, I came to the conclusion that what I see other successful people doing, they don't have anything else that I don't. All they have really is just more time and experience in the game. That is literally it. And what that should tell you is that you should have a deep down self-belief that you can accomplish whatever you want in life. All about mindset and self-belief at the end of the day. Because if you truly, truly believe that you could accomplish something in life, then you would do it. You would make the sacrifices. You would take the risk. You would take action. The main reason people don't is simply because they don't believe in themselves. Or they just simply don't want it bad enough. For a majority of my life, I was lacking mindset and self-belief. I knew I really wanted it, but I just didn't think I could actually do it. Again, because of the self-limiting beliefs that were placed on me at such an early age. I felt like I wasn't worth being a leader and that I couldn't change anyone else's life, which is completely ignorant of me to say. I was blind to the fact that I have the ability to get other people in shape, to help other people change their lives through fitness, because fitness completely changed my life. And I've been doing it for so long that really anything with nutrition, training, diet, everything regarding around fitness just comes so naturally to me. So it's ignorant of me to think that it's the same for other people. I have the ability to help people live a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life through fitness. I could help people change their habits to become a better role model for their kids, their family, their friends, or just the people surrounding them. I've been in great shape for the past 5-6 years, and I didn't even realize that it was a skill set that I had. I didn't even realize it was a skill set that I could teach other people, which is completely selfish of me. Like, I just think back to the very first time I started getting compliments for my physique, the feelings I felt when I started seeing results in the mirror, seeing my hard work pay off. Just those feelings of satisfaction that I got. And looking back, it's completely ignorant of me to not be showing people letting other people have the same experiences that I had. Like, fitness completely changed my life. Even in my last video, I told you guys how I was depressed, suicidal, anxious. And then once I started joining the gym, seeing results, getting respect from other people, everything changed and fast. And that's what you need to understand, is that once you start building a great physique, everything in life will start to fall into place. Once you start building a great physique, maybe you'll start attracting a partner. You'll have more energy to be productive at work, and you'll be able to set a good example for those who look up to you. And if you feel like no one looked up to you, that is completely false. I can guarantee you that there's at least 1 to maybe even 3 or 4 or 5 people that look up to you on a day-to-day basis. It may not feel like it, but they do. I genuinely believe that building a great physique is the foundation for everyone to unlock their greatest potential, because it builds up resilience, the ability to get knocked down every single fucking day and then getting right back up. It builds up discipline, doing shit whether or not you feel like it. It can build your motivation. You see your results coming in the mirror, and you get addicted to those results, so you're just motivated all the time to get after it and continue to improve. And most importantly, it improves your health. It's like 3/4 of Americans are overweight and unhealthy. And once you have all those things, resilience, discipline, motivation, and your health, then you can really conquer anything in life. People are gonna admire your hard work just by looking at you. And I can tell you that from my own experience, that people are gonna look at you differently when you're in shape versus when you're not. It's gonna be fucking difficult. Unless you have the right guidance, accountability, someone there to give you a structured plan and everything, it's gonna be fucking hard. It took me like 2 years before I started seeing some actual good results. And if I had some guidance, if I actually wasn't scared to reach out for help, I probably could have gotten there in 6 months to a year. Easy. But even then, 6 months to a year, some men aren't even willing to wait that long. And that's what the exact reason why they're overweight still. Not making any progress, why they're just comfortable in their situation. Just not happy with their physiques in general. So like, just think to yourself, like, picture your life 6 months to a year from now. If you started grinding every single day, getting 1% better every single day, on how much different your life would change. How much different you would see yourself. And really, if you just lock in for 6 months to a year, you can set yourself up for the rest of your life. Just put your head down, lock in, and get this shit done. And just keep in mind that if you want what 99% of people don't have, you're gonna have to do what 99% of people aren't willing to do. And that is a fact, a statistical fact. So if you're going through some hard shit right now, not feeling confident about yourself, feeling like you could be a better role model for others, and you're not prioritizing your health, then I can guarantee you that you're really missing out on a lot.